Hi, boys and girls. How you doing? Again, we always do shout outs, and I've given a lot of shout outs. I just wanted to say shout out to Mrs. Tammy Schindler and also Miss Nora Kazajikian, because they have given me books that they want read aloud. So anyone out there, if you have a book that you'd like me to read aloud, I'd love to do it, as long as it's really funny and I can do my typical pigeon voice, which it seems like every character I do, boys and girls, sounds like the pigeon that wants to drive the bus. And we'll be reading that one by Mo Willems soon as well. But again, today we're with Robert Munsch, and it's not Michael Marchenko who did the pictures in this one. It's Alan and Lea Daniel, and they're either maybe a husband and wife or a brother and a sister. So they did the illustrations on this one. And the story, again, is about a little girl who never wants to get out of bed. And boys and girls, I would ask you that same question. When it's time to get up for school in the morning, do you ever find yourself rolling over and going, "No, Mom, I don't want to get up"? Well, guess what? This young girl doesn't want to get up either, because she doesn't really listen and she doesn't make good decisions. She stays up too late and watches too much TV. All right, here we go. Get out of bed. And usual, the cover has the title, author and illustrator. We have the spine and the back of the book. And then inside the book, you have all the words and the pictures. So Robert Munsch's Get Out of Bed is right here. In the middle of the night, when everyone else was asleep, Amy went downstairs. She watched The Late Show, The Late Late Show, The Late 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 Show, The Early 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 Show, and finally went to bed because she was feeling somewhat tired. The next morning, everyone came to breakfast, the breakfast table, except Amy. Yeah. "Where's Amy?" said her father. "Where's Amy?" said her brother. "Amy is asleep," said her mother. "I have called her 5 times and she is still asleep. What are we going to do?" "No problem," said her brother. "I can get her up." Amy's brother ran up the stairs and yelled as loudly as he could, "Amy!" Amy was snoring. "Be late for school," he said. "See if I care." And he ran back downstairs. "Well, I know what to do," said Amy's father. He walked up the stairs and said in his sternest father voice, "Amy, if you don't get out of this bed this instant, I am going to be very mad." Amy snored. He went back downstairs and told Amy's mother, "Your daughter will not get up." "Well, I have something that sometimes works," she said. She ran up the stairs, stood Amy on her feet, and said very nicely, "Amy, please wake up." Amy fell over and went to sleep on the floor. Her mother ran back downstairs and said, "I can't get her up. I can't get her up." Oh boy. She's got her little baby lamb in her hand, and she will not wake up for anything. So she didn't wake up for her brother, her father, or her mother. "Oh no," said her father, "I have to go to work." "Oh no," said her brother, "I have to go to school." "I have to go to work too," said her mother. "But what are we going to do with Amy?" "Let's take her to school in her bed," said her brother. Amy's mother and father looked at each other and said, "Good idea." They're going to bring her to school in her bed? Could you imagine if your mom and dad did that to you? They didn't wake you up, they just carried the bed to school? Oy, hopefully it would be pajama day at school, then it would be all right. So they put Amy back in her bed and picked it up. Then they walked out the front door, down the street, around the corner, through the schoolyard, and into the school. They put the bed down in the back of the classroom and they left. Later that day, the principal came in and said, "What is going on here?" "I don't know," said the teacher. "It's Amy. She will not get out of bed." "No problem," said the principal. She walked over and yelled at Amy as loud as she could, "Wake up!" Amy snored. "I give up," said the principal. So the teacher couldn't even get him up, and then the principal couldn't get Amy up. She's so sleepy. Why do you think she's so sleepy, boys and girls? Remember at the beginning of the story? She stayed up too late. So the teacher taught reading, and Amy didn't wake up. The teacher taught math, and Amy didn't wake up. They went to gym, and Amy didn't wake up. They went out for recess, and Amy didn't wake up. They had lunch, and Amy didn't wake up. They had art, and Amy still didn't wake up. See them down there doing all of their painting? Someone's painting her face. I think I would do the same thing. If someone was asleep in your class, wouldn't that be fun to paint their nose red? Amy, the red-nosed reindeer. Finally, it was time to go home. Call the mother, call the father, yelled the principal. Get this kid out of here. So Amy's mother came from work, and her father came from work, and her brother came from school. They picked up Amy's bed, carried it home, and all had dinner, except Amy. Amy was asleep. If she never gets up, said her brother, can I have a room? But the next morning, Amy did get up. She ran downstairs and said, oh, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten in years. Nice to see you, said her mother. Did you have a nice sleep? Wonderful, said Amy, but I had strange dreams. Then her mother went to work, and her father went to work, and Amy and her brother went to school. At the door of the school, the principal said, good morning, Amy. How are you today? Wonderful, said Amy. But I had strange dreams last night. I bet, said the principal. Then Amy walked into her classroom, and everyone snored. Look at the whole classroom. They're all having like a sleepover day. Uh-oh. What's Amy doing in the end of the story? Looks like the late, early show again. Oh no, this might all happen all over again. Even a brother included might get involved, and maybe he'll be sleeping in his class. But that was a fun story, so make sure, boys and girls, whether you're in school or it's summertime or wintertime, Christmas break, go to bed at the same time and wake up at the same time, and then have a great day of doing productive and fun things like reading books and playing outside and riding your bike and getting plenty of sunshine too. That keeps you healthy. So until we meet again, boys and girls, bye-bye. See you later.